Hello and welcome back to Week 6 coverage of the 2020 NIWFA Women's Football season.
Later on we have the highlights from the NIWFA Cup game between Lisburn Rangers and Larne Ladies, but first it's the highlights from an important league game between Crewe United Ladies and Portadown Ladies.
It would also be fair to say that this one has a very unusual ending. But what is it? Here's the highlights.
So, Colin, what happened there? I'm glad it doesn't happen to us in the studio.
No, I don't want that to happen here in the studio. It basically was a floodlight failure. First time I've ever been in a match, but I know it where the lights went on out. All of a sudden it was boom, boom. How good the lights, and 83 minutes were played or so. Players were just running about, the Crewe were getting on top of the game, and all of a sudden, bang, the lights went out.
That's the first time I've ever heard of that happening either, myself.
Well, it has happened to me before, but I've always seen the lights coming back on again, the game's been finished. In this case, no matter what the day, they couldn't get started again. So when the game was finished at 83 minutes.
But up until that point, it was a good game.
It was an entertaining game, to be honest. Portadown had the upper hand, sort of the first maybe hour or so, and justifiably led 3-1. But after that, Crewe found their feet a wee bit, and to be honest, were pushing hard. Got back to 3-2. Wouldn't have surprised me if they had got an equaliser in the last sort of 6 or 7 minutes. But unfortunately, as I say, the lights went out, and it's points to Portadown. 2
really good and important goals, each from each side. Chanel Lally scoring for Crewe and Lauren Hutchinson scoring.
Yeah, Lauren was happy enough to have a pop from distance and got a reward from it. Chanel, Johnny on the spot, was in the right place at the right time, and once again finished well as well. She had other chances as well, but it's always good to see players getting a couple of goals.
It is. Happy days. So after the match, Colin headed out of the darkness and into the change rooms and spoke to some of the players, and here's what they had to say.
Good game, yeah. Started off, done well, we got a goal, and then sort of set back a wee bit, just got laxy daisy, went to one each. Good physical side we're playing against, and then thankfully came back with 2 goals.
It's a tough loss, especially with 11 minutes to play. We were back on top. We had a lot of chances, just they played a very good line and we were caught offside a lot.
Thankfully, yeah, so I dropped back into defence then and pressure was on, but the lights helped.
Got a good squad back together, especially building on last year, and we played some great football tonight, so we'll take that and go again next week.
Our second featured game this week brings you a cup match between Lisburn Rangers and Larne Ladies, which was played on Sunday afternoon.
Lisburn Rangers are a side that are very much on the up, and a few teams would have rallied strong them at home in a cup match. However, Larne Ladies have also been making steady progress, so this promises to be a great game of football.
Let's find out who came on top of this one. Here's the match highlights. So Eadaoin, your thoughts on that one?
6-0 win, Lisburn Rangers. I definitely do think it should have been double figures to them, Colin, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, played very well today.
They did.
Larne, however, a lot of injuries.
They do. I think that maybe 2 or 3 players out due to injuries. However, I still don't think that's any excuse to be losing 6-0.
Fair enough. You played against Larne the other night yourself.
We did, and we beat them 2-0 as well. I think we totally dominated the game, the same as Lisburn Rangers did today.
And you scored.
Scored a header. Wee buns, Colin, wee buns.
Superstar, an absolute superstar. So in terms of the Cup, Lisburn Rangers, I say that's them into the quarterfinals now. Next up, they'll either play East Belfast Ladies or Lisburn Ladies. We haven't got the result of that one yet, but that's going to be another hard game.
Another tough game. However, personal opinion, I do think Lisburn Ladies will take the win.
Time will tell, you're right now.
Personal opinion.
Time will tell. Anyway, after the game, Eadaoin caught up with a couple of players from each side to see exactly what they thought about Sunday's match, and here's what they had to say.
It's a good win, hard fought because we started slow because we haven't played a match in a few weeks, like nearly 4 weeks. But when we got going, we were good.
Tough match, as you've seen. 100% commitment from the girls there. I couldn't have faulted that there. We really dug in, we dug deep. Luck Lisburn are a well drilled side. They played the ball across well. But we are disappointed. We thought we could have got a goal or two and we did push for it. But just it's one of them days.
And your next game is obviously a Cup quarter-finals. How are you feeling about that?
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be tough. It's getting harder and harder each round, so just bring it on.
Oh, look, we'll reset. We've got a bit of a easy, rehab week, I suppose, next week. We'll regroup and we'll go towards to get a win on Monday night against Belfast Celtic. So that's our aim.
So that completes our coverage of the latest round of the NIWFA football for this week.
On behalf of Eadaoin and myself, thanks so much for watching this week's review, and indeed for all your ongoing support for women's football in Northern Ireland.
What the... Colin, are we thinking we never have a power cut in this studio? Must have spoke too soon.
Must be the curse of Crewe United affecting us, but there you go.
It must. Until next time, stay safe. It's bye for now, but don't forget, girls get football.